What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Blazendary, and I wanted to show you guys something that I learned today in my Minecraft world. I was just messing around and I was looking up on YouTube some fishing tutorials, and basically there is some really cool ways to get some really cool items. Like, let's say you're going out to the grocery store or something and you were just playing Minecraft, but you have to go and you want to get some really dope loot like what you see in this chest right here. Look at this. This is a book I got from fishing, and I wasn't even at my computer. So I just wanted to do this just to kind of speed up my game a little bit. So I wanted to see what kind of items I could get within an hour of working on this. As you can see, one of the items that I got was a Luck of the Sea 3 Mending Unbreaking 3 fishing rod. So we're going to want to actually use this one instead of the one that I have. It's actually completely better. I fished a better rod than what the one I brought in with. And because it's mending, it will just regenerate itself and it will be no problem whatsoever to work with. So let's go into creative mode real quick. Just I know what I'm doing. I don't know, just a random ass world. Yeah, I was testing some stuff. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull up what you're gonna need to actually build this. You're gonna need, of course, just a hopper. You're also gonna need a chest. My block of preference was stone slab, a note block, an iron trap door, a fence, a pressure plate, and a bucket of water. Congratulations, you have just made the inventory that you need, except the redstone. You don't need redstone. Take your chest, put it right there. Take your hopper, put it behind your chest. Make sure it's connected. Perfect, it is. Then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to place a fence down. Simultaneously, you're also going to want to place down this right here. This is very crucial. Place a bucket of water inside. Put a pressure plate on top. Then look at this. Look at this right here. Boom. Place an iron trap door. That's the only way it's going to work, is if you look at it exactly like I did, standing on the pressure plate. Next, you're going to want to place your note block right behind it. I like hearing the note just to make sure it works, but you can cover this note block right here. You'll see what I'm saying in just 1 second. You're basically pressing a note block the entire time you're doing this, which is kind of the design of the contraption. So you can kind of have like a design like that, I guess. It doesn't have to be the prettiest looking thing in the world. Just make sure that you're facing upwards in the sky. Now, let's get a fishing rod, and I'm also going to enchant mine with, let's see here, Luck of the Sea 3, Mending, and Unbreaking. These are the ideal enchantments that you're going to want to have on your fishing rod. You can get these items trading with villagers, you know, whatever it may take to get a rod like this. It looks like it's going to be about 50 levels. Place this stone slab right here, actually, on the chest, and then step up to it like that. So what you're essentially doing, take your rod, put it back here on this block, and just fish out for the note block. Okay? So hang on, you'll see what I'm talking about in just 1 second. So just spam click, right, on that note block. Essentially what should happen is it should stick on the note block and it should go underwater at the same exact time. So essentially what you're doing is you are fishing. You're holding down the right trigger. I'm not letting go of my mouse right now. You can put a piece of tape on it, walk away from your computer, and you can just stare at this note block all day long. What's happening is that when you cast your line out and hit the note block, you're hitting the note block. But if you have a fish, your right hand is going to bring out whatever you're fishing. So when you catch a fish, the trapdoor will initiate, indicating the pressure plate is no longer being touched, and you throw it back out. It should be a perfect reel in every time. So let's see if we can get something real quick. And just like that, we got something. And you can check, we got 2 raw salmon, a name tag, and cod. So that's not bad loot. Alright guys, so we are in my survival world right now, and you can take a look at my setup. I basically have the same exact thing I just showed you in creative mode, except mine is obviously catered towards a survival climate with a little blockade around the AFK fishing farm. I have that modification just so elytra don't fly in, because you could do this for days at a time, not sleep, and you know, you could accidentally get killed. I also like to hear the note block on mine, just because if I don't hear it, I know something has gone wrong. And once again, I mean, my chests, I have a lot of them because I've made the mistake of letting this thing run for too long, and then the problem is you're fishing and eventually you run out of space, so you can't catch anything. It doesn't go anywhere, and your rod actually just breaks. So all I bring with me is just my rod and my armor. With that being said, let's see what you can get within 1 hour, or however long this recording is going to be. So let's get fishing. It's starting to rain, and let's see what I can get. But I have to get my tape, and here we go. I'll also show you kind of the loot that I've accumulated pretty much of all time doing this as well, just because it's a lot of stuff. So placing my tape very carefully, because you can actually lose your rod during this process. If you're not careful, you can just see what I'm doing right now. Throwing it at nothing will actually break it, unless you have mending, of course, and you're catching fish. So that looks like it's going to work. If it's right there, I will update you guys when we are done fishing. Okay, everyone, it has been 1 hour and 36 minutes. We are taking the tape off the bottom. Let's see what we got after all that time of fishing while AFK. 1 hour and 30 minutes fills an entire chest. And yeah, it looks like it fills an entire chest and a couple hoppers. So let's see all the items that we got. We got 56 pufferfish, 64 raw cod, ink sacks, 64 raw salmon, name tag, 6 name tags. It's very important, obviously. 2 bowls, a pretty decent fishing rod, string, stick, leather, tripwire hook, a really good fishing rod, lily pad, tropical fish, loyalty, feather falling 4. Let's go. That's a really cool book. Some of the book enchantments you can get are really random, like loyalty 3 and feather falling 4 usually would not really go together. Another really good fishing rod, a good bow, nautilus shells, saddles. You guys are getting the gist here. It's a mending bow. You can find some really, really good stuff. A mending fishing rod. I mean, we're seeing all the same stuff here. It's just over and over, continuous good stuff. What is that? Protection 4? That's really good. And all of this stuff, I'm going to go ahead and show you how you can use it and the best way to get rid of your things effectively after, of course, AFK fishing for quite a while. So the first thing I like to do is gather up everything that I've acquired, and if it is nighttime, I like to go ahead and sleep because I have 37 levels. I don't want to lose those levels. It's not worth losing any levels over. And another thing that happens too is you want to go ahead and make sure no elytra are going to be after you. So let's see here. First thing I like to do is get rid of all these leather goods. Now I'm hoping at some point later in the future you can craft leather boots into leather, which would be really, really cool for them to add down the line. We also got some bones, so we're gonna put the bones away. This cobblestone I had, and then what I like to do is I like to take the books right here and I like to put them away. So some of the books that I know I'm gonna use, like protection 4, mending, efficiency 4, knockback 2, and loyalty 3, that one can go away. So the good books I like to put off to the side. The stuff that I really know I'm gonna use, this is all just like extra random crap that I'll eventually want to look at when I go that route. And here's all the bows that I've acquired while doing this method as well, so you can go ahead and store those really in whatever fashion that you like. It looks like I'm actually about to run out of room, especially with all the new loot that we just got, so I do need to make another chest for that. You get random bottles of water. I mean, I just put them away because I have some of the inventory space for it. Eventually you are going to get a ton of them, so figure out something to do. And I also have barrels up here. This is for all the cooked fish that I'm going to have, and this is all the raw stuff that I'm going to bring to go ahead and trade. So keep that in mind as well. Putting away the next round of saddles, random rotten flesh, ink sacks. Let's see, we got some of those. Pufferfish we're going to bring upstairs. Okay, out potion and tripwire hooks. Another random thing you get. Lily pads, bowls, string, sticks, just very random stuff that you can eventually, end up with. Nautilus shells, raw stuff. I really love having all these name tags because I do like to breed my villagers around. And having all these bows and fishing rods is just good down the line in case you die and you want to, get all your good inventory back, as well as exploring new combinations of different bows and things like that you never knew you might like. Simultaneously, while you're fishing, you also get a really good amount of crops to grow if you have set up your fishing spot in an area where your crops can grow. And not to mention, we also got all this stuff we're going to go trade. So let's get all of the raw fish and etc. and bring this stuff along with us. Puffer fish, what happens if you eat one? You get poisoned. Oh, that's freaking awesome. Holy crap, I never knew that would happen. Dude, what the heck is going on with the game? Parkour looks wild. Yo, I never knew that was a thing. So Fish or Sally, as you guys can see, if you trade 4 puffer fish, you get an emerald, 6 tropical fish, an emerald, an oak boat, an emerald. The benefits of fishing, I mean, you guys can clearly see you're going to continually get some really good stuff over and over. Let's see if we can get one more fisherman to breed. That would be really sick. And, you know, it's just leveling up the chain, you know. I'm probably going to leave it overnight AFK fishing again. So we'll come up with a lot of really good levels. And, you know, hopefully see some pretty cool results. So thank you guys for watching this fishing tutorial. I really hope you enjoyed it. And let me know if you want to see other Minecraft videos like this in the future. It's your boy Blazendary signing out. Stay positive. Have a good one. Peace out.